Hello everyone, welcome back to your own channel. How you guys are doing? So guys, this video will be in English for English viewers. So again, we will be continuing with our series of a Saturn transit with different ascendants. And today we'll be going to talk about a different ascendant. We already covered Gemini, Taurus, and Cancer ascendant. Today we'll be covering a different ascendant, which is Leo. So we'll be going to talk about Saturn transit, effect of double transits, and how Saturn will be affecting overall. One more thing is that right now I've started the series of Saturn transit through different ascendants, but it is very important to cover the transit, either it is Saturn or any other transit, from Moon Lagan also. Moon Lagan. And why I'm saying this, because transits are very important to it is very important to analyze the transits from your ascendant also and from your Moon Lagan, because without checking it from the Moon Lagan, transit does, you cannot see the actual effect what transit will be going to bring in your life. So that is why it is very important to check with Moon Lagan also. So first of all, will be completing the series of Saturn transit through different ascendant. Then I will be picking up Saturn transit with different Moon Lagans, and after that we will start transits of different planets. So this is how we'll be covering it. But before we start the video, I just wanted to share with one quick information, or I would say a quick thing with you guys, that it is very important to understand, guys, when we talk about the transits, or either it is Saturn or something else, or whatever it is, not just transits, whatever the things, or whatever the knowledge we always share on with you guys, is it's always the general thing what we talk about, that what are the kind of a general scenarios could be there while looking at different aspects of the transits or different thing. It is not that it will work same for every ascendant. Like suppose if we talk about the Saturn transit for like Gemini ascendant, it will not that every person who will be having Gemini ascendant will feel the same effect of the transit. For few people it could be good, for few it will be bad, and for few it will be average. Because main thing is that it totally depends on your natal chart, as I always say in my videos, that it will depend on where your natal Saturn, Jupiter, other planets including Rahu, Ketu is sitting. I have observed this on multiple charts, even on my chart also, that whenever the transit of Saturn is going through different houses, and Lagan is always same, right, for when I'm checking one single chart. So it always happens that things change when there's a change in other planets transit, like Rahu, Ketu, and a few other planets. It's not always the same. So we cannot just say one thing, okay, this transit will going to be bad, or this transit will going to be good for this particular ascendant. When I'm talking about the transit, I'm always talking about how the things will be in general about that transit, or how the Saturn will be affecting your different houses when it will be transiting to some house. Like suppose right now in this chart you can see Saturn is in the 7th house, right? So wherever it will have its impact through its aspects and through its trine and through different planet aspecting it, that would be the general concepts or general things we will be talking about. It could have different effect for two peoples, because their natal planet on their natal Saturn, Jupiter are sitting maybe sitting in some houses which can affect the transit of Saturn or any other planet. Above all, we need to understand one thing, that you cannot blame any planet, that this planet, or you cannot name it that Saturn is always bad or Jupiter is always good. No. I've seen number of examples where Saturn have given tremendous results and Jupiter was not able to give the results, and either not good results, Jupiter has given the bad results. And I can just show it to you guys that in number of scenarios this happened. And if anybody says that okay, this particular planet is always bad, I think they don't know about astrology. And that is what is happening, because people are putting up their comments saying that, oh, Saturn is bad. How you can say that Saturn will going to give good results when this transit will going to happen? First of all, I'm not saying that Saturn will always give the good results. Saturn gives bad result, but Saturn is a planet of karma. It gives results based on your karma. It gives results based on where the planets are sitting in your natal chart and how those planets are affecting the transit of Saturn. But people fail to understand that one simple thing, and they start talking about that this planet is completely bad. I just was saying in my previous video also, which I made for Hindi viewers, is that Jupiter is you. So wherever Jupiter goes, it carries your energy and it will have effect on you. So if Jupiter is during Jupiter transit is going to have a negative impact, and it will carry negative energy of either Rahu or Ketu or some other planets, it will going to impact you more than Saturn. But people fail to understand that. And moreover, planets are not different from you. Whatever we are, our planets behave like that. I think this is not what I'm saying. I've read somewhere from some very, very learned person. I'm really sorry, I forgot the name right now, but he mentioned this, that planets are nothing. It's just how you behave, planets behave. So first of all, we need to see what we are doing, and then we should start blaming the planets. Okay, Saturn is bad or Jupiter is bad or whatever. So this is this small thing I wanted to share with you guys, that when you start looking at your chart or somebody else's chart, or when you are watching not just my video but anybody else's video also, you should understand that people are trying to share the knowledge in general, the concept, because we don't have, or any other people will not going to have your chart when they are looking at, or whenever they are making the videos. They are just telling you the concepts which will going to work, but those will definitely going to modify on other person chart. All right, so those things we need to understand. All right guys, let's start with this video now. So for today's video will be going to be for Leo ascendant, and for Leo ascendant, Saturn will be transiting to the 8th house. Okay, and what happens when Saturn will be transiting to the 8th house? So it will going to look at your 10th house with the 3rd aspect, your 2nd house, and your 5th house. This is the 7th aspect and this is the 10th aspect. Okay, now wherever Saturn sits in look in general chart also and in transit, it always tries to connect those two houses. So if we look for Leo ascendant people, it will be connecting your 2nd and 5th house, which is making a Dhan Yoga. But again, I'll have to say this, because otherwise I'll start getting those comments that, oh, this is not happening for me, or this never happened for me in the previous transit also. First of all, it will not going to happen for everyone, right? This Dhan Yoga, because it has to, first of all, it has to be promised in your chart. If it is not promised, then even it will not going to happen in this transit also. But I'm saying, I'm giving you an information that this will going to happen for people who are already having or promised in their chart, or their chart have some benefic influences present to support that. Okay, also it will be looking at your 10th house, so which may give you a change of job, but with lot of efforts, because Saturn is 3rd aspect is always a continuous effort. So if you put continuous efforts, maybe you can get some recognition, promotions, a job change, or some good job, like those kind of a thing, because it is looking at your 10th house. All right, moreover, when it is looking at your 2nd house is about family and money. So there are chances, as I told you, that Dhan Yoga is already there, but it will not going to be happen for everybody. But yes, things related to your family, maybe it can take you away from your family, because it is looking at the family's house. So maybe it can take you some distant places from family, maybe outside India also. And I'll tell you another way also why I'm saying this, outside India. People who are expecting a foreign travel can get that, because 2nd house is about the family, so it can take you away from family. It can help you in your money matters. Again, looking at 5th house from the 10th aspect can give you a lot of things. It is benefic for people who are expecting child birth. But again, other things has to promised in the chart. Then this is just one condition, so please don't start questioning, okay, whether this will happen or not, or for sure or not. because a lot of other factors has to be involved. But yes, this is one of the factor because it is looking at your fifth house. And then things related to speculative, like gambling, stock market, can also give you good results. But again, please, just listening to this, that okay, Saturn is transiting here, Leo ascendant people start putting their money in the gambling. No, I never encourage anyone to go into a speculative business until unless you have knowledge over there, or you can risk that amount of money, because speculative business is always a risk. So, and this is one of the conditions. So it is not mandatory that Saturn transit will always give you the benefit of that. All right, but it is connecting your fifth and eighth house. So definitely there is a yoke forming of speculative business, occult, astrology, maybe your interest, or you can gain something out of it. People pursuing astrology can get benefit of, maybe they can get new clients, their business can grow, those kind of things. All right. So those things will be promised, or maybe you can get benefit of it, for especially for Leo ascendant people, because Saturn is transiting their eighth house. Things related to eighth house will definitely going to have an impact. Maybe these guys can go more into some research analysis. Either it could be their own job, related to own job, or related to astrology. Maybe a lot of people who are having Saturn, Leo ascendant Saturn transiting, and maybe if they have some other combinations like Mercury sitting over here, but again, I'm just telling you one of the combinations, not always necessary, then they can definitely go into deep research of astrology or some other subject. All right. One more thing is that this is just about okay, and more benefit of fifth house you will get once Jupiter will be transiting in this house, because then you will have a double transit effect until till that before the time when Ketu will be transiting here, because after that Ketu will also be expecting this house, and then things or results can change. So accordingly we have to see the things. See, again, there are so many things to look at for predicting a result in a chart. You just cannot go by, okay, Saturn is looking here and oh, Saturn is always bad and all that blah blah blah, and start cribbing about the things. No, astrology yoga is something which has to get formed in astrology, then only you can find and get the results. Otherwise it's very easy for anybody to look at and just predict the things. Okay. Another thing which Saturn transit will bring for another two houses, I will tell you, is that trine houses. I already told you in the last video also, wherever for any ascendant, wherever you're from, because it is transit, it will be transiting in the sign of Pisces, watery sign. So wherever your two other watery signs, Cancer sign and Scorpio sign are just look at those houses, because Saturn will be going to impact those, because those will be in trine to Saturn transit. So from here it will going to affect the 12th house and 4th house for Leo ascendant. So as I told you, the foreign travel, so it is looking at your 12th house and 2nd house both, so impacting 2nd house and 12th house both. So chances of foreign travel are more for people who are actually looking for those kind of an opportunities, or maybe if not related to work, maybe you guys can just travel foreign for some leisure purpose or business purpose. All right, 4th house related things, as I told you, that will be looking at your 2nd house and 4th house both. So gain related to property can also be promised, because 4th house is property and 11th to 4th house is the 2nd house. So it is looking at both the houses, so it can give you those gains also. So those kind of a thing Saturn can give you from 8th house, transiting 8th house. So there can be a lot of things which all cannot be covered in these videos, but these are the main things which I wanted to talk about and touch on, just to let you people know that how you can see the Saturn transit. And once we will be seeing Saturn transit for moon ascendants, then definitely it will going to have a different impact, right? Because a lot of people must be going through their Sadhisatis also, and for few others there would be a different impact. So those will change the picture a little bit. So it's not just very straightforward to start looking at Saturn transit and predict the results. But yes, for for Leo ascendant, Saturn transiting to your 8th house will definitely going to help you matter related to all the houses what we just talked about. So I hope guys you like this video. This is my small analysis for Leo ascendant. Next ascendant will be, I'll be putting up video pretty soon. Hindi viewers, I've already had the video on my channel for Hindi viewers, and this I will be putting up right away. So please, Hindi viewers can go and watch that video, and for English viewers, this video is here. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share the video, comment, and I will be bringing up the video for next ascendant pretty soon. Thanks guys. Bye.